All right, in this example, we're going to look at a monohybrid cross. Now, this prefix mono means one, and the one thing we're looking at is the one trait. Is Mendel's pea plant, is it tall or is it short? We're only looking at one trait. We're not also looking at color or if it's round or wrinkled or what it is. We're only looking at one trait. And what we're crossing here is going to be one heterozygous parent, and heterozygous means these two, the genotype, the letters are different, okay? It has one allele for tall and one for short. Now this plant will be tall because the dominant gene is there. This one is homozygous, and it means they're the same. It has two small t's. Now, homozygous could also be big T, but in this case, it's little t, okay? So all homozygous means is they're the same. Those letters will be the same. So if we do this cross, okay, move this up a little, and I draw my Punnett square, okay, and big T, that came now from here. I have my big T and my little t. And now I'm going to take these and put them down this side. So that is little t. And now all I'm going to do is bring them down. This big T down, little t over. And remember, we always write the capital letter first. In the next box over, they're both little t's. Okay? Bring down the big T, bring over my little t. Little t. All right. From here, I can get a genotype ratio and a phenotype ratio. All right. Now, remember genotype is the genes. That's the letters, okay, in here. A phenotype is the physical characteristic. Is it tall or is it short? So my genotype ratio, I'm going to look at what I have. I have a big T and a little t. I actually have two of those. I have them right here. So I'm going to write 2, what? Well, I have two little t's. So that now accounts for all four of my squares. The genotype ratio is 2 to 2. 2 heterozygous and 2 homozygous recessive. Now the phenotype is going to actually look at our characteristics. If I look at it, this one is tall and so is this one because they have that dominant tall trait. This one and this one are little. Okay, so I have 2 tall and 2 little. So I'd write the phenotype the same way, 2 to 2. Now, don't make a connection that these are both 2 to 2. It doesn't always work that way, okay? You have to look at your Punnett square and see how many different genotypes do I have. Write it as a ratio. How many different phenotypes do I have? Write it as a ratio. Typically, when these are written, your dominants are first, okay? So big T, little t, and these are tall.